The thing is, you should be hating Logan Paul. Just like John Cena says, he's a scammer, he's a fraud, he's seen you, he's an imposter. But it's not just about that, it's about everything being built all the way down to what WWE wants you to see. See, John Cena one more time, he's the babyface. We're gonna totally forget his heel. He was ever a bad guy towards us. He was always talking good to the crowd. He was always doing what's best for business, but now we're seeing how it's all against Logan Paul. Now we all hate him, we all don't want him to be, and even John Cena with his nice promo skills, he's giving us the excuse. This is the reason why Logan Paul and John Cena are facing off, and what the WWE wants you to believe is actually good for business. My name's Andres, and you're watching Ringside Riffs. Let's just jump into it. Logan Paul, ever since the beginning of his time at WWE, ever since he's been in the ring, he's been booed, he's been hated, he's been nothing but a nuisance, a parasite. But when things come to shove, he does have money, he does have following, he does have viral moments, and he's definitely been putting in the work at the gym. He's been doing those high cross flying moves, action-packed thrillers, and we're all just left wondering, when exactly are we gonna see Logan Paul as champion? Yes, John Cena mentioned it, and they're already planting in these little seeds in our head. Logan Paul as the WWE champion, Logan Paul as the WrestleMania main eventer. I mean, what happened to CM Punk in his main event where you really had to take it away from Jey Uso, put CM Punk in there in a triple threat that didn't mean anything, and that is that. It has to be showing some sign of respect, and it's all for the old heads, it's all for everybody who has a little bit of dignity to what wrestling really means. Now, I'm not gonna criticize the talent. Yes, Logan Paul definitely has some, but it's all about the tenure and how you build up to it. For example, Karrion Kross, the guy's pretty much out of the company right now, and it's because he was never given the push he needed. He was never given the push that the WWE fans so desperately crave him to have, and it's okay. I mean, the guy's doing phenomenally well. He's gonna probably come back with some major pops, major improvements, and that's just how character development works. But sometimes there isn't any type of development. Take John Cena, for example. We saw him turn heel. We really thought he was doing it all for The Rock, for Travis Scott, for being that record-holding champion, for him to destroy wrestling. He was gonna ruin wrestling for everybody, and now he's pretty much forgotten about that, and he's thinking about what's best for business. He's sounding like a stockholder. He's looking at the WWE as some type of profit investment options, and he's not looking at it anymore as a wrestling perspective, as someone who knows that no matter what Logan Paul does right now, the way he is, he's gonna always be hated. He may be the biggest real life heel, but he's not gonna come close to deserving a championship, to holding on to that main event scene. He definitely doesn't deserve to do something like that, and it just shows us what the WWE wants us to believe at the moment. They want us to believe Logan Paul is that type of main event caliber. Let me know, do you believe Logan Paul is a main eventer? Do you have some faith in him to actually have a WWE title soon? Let me know down in the comments down below. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, because we're gonna put in more and more detail going over what John Cena had to say over that. Yes, he cut his promo, he did his talk, he let everybody know that he's back to being the babyface. He has great skill on the mic. He was showing things that Logan Paul was probably trying to hide, and it was great. He put that example when he knocked down the Prime bottles, talking about the scams that he's doing probably on YouTube and everybody else. It was phenomenal. But just like that, he did mention a list of people that we were waiting to see one more time in that list, like AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Everybody was chanting his name, yet we are not nowhere near to that, and John Cena is almost retired. retired. And when I say retired, I mean he's not going to be fighting in the ring no more. He's not going to be coming back for any one-time appearances. He might be cutting a promo here and there, but that's it. And if we never got to see him against AJ Styles or anything like that, it's going to be a shame. It's going to be sad because two Hall of Famers in their own right deserve a battle to say goodbye. Now, we got the continuation with what's going to happen with Brock Lesnar. Hey, John Cena, Brock Lesnar wants to talk to you. Wait, Logan Paul is still interfering, still meddling in. It's a cliffhanger, guys. They're going to tell us later on what's going to happen with Brock Lesnar. They're going to let us know that it's going to be John Cena, Brock Lesnar passing the feud with Logan Paul. What do you expect to actually happen between Logan Paul and John Cena? I'm looking at a John Cena win. I'm looking at Logan Paul finally being a little bit humbled. We might see some type of attitude change. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping for Logan Paul to just get a little bit of an attitude adjustment. But it could be said that he doesn't end up changing, that he picks up the dirty win, and we're all going to be left with the sour taste if John Cena loses. I mean, we would not be wanting to see that type of action. Now, in other news going into the Clash of Paris and everything else, it's gonna be amazing. Why? Because Drew McIntyre has put away Cody Rhodes for moments, and we're looking at Cody Rhodes' second title run. Okay, we're putting past Roman Reigns, we're putting past John Cena, we gotta look to the future. We already know he's defending the title against some shenanigans schmoes just like AJ Styles per se, but who can really take the title away from Cody Rhodes if not right now for how it's looking for Drew McIntyre? Yes, it might be a little bit too early to take away the title. Yes, it might be nonsensical to put it back on Drew McIntyre and for him to lose it soon because there's so many targets, so many people going after Drew McIntyre. But it does make sense for the storyline. If the WWE want to continue to shake things up, if they want to continue to make and build momentum into WrestleMania, into everything that they've got going, they want to make things spicy, change it up. We just had our first two-night SummerSlam. We definitely want to see something new. What could happen at WrestleMania? Well, something could be that we're getting behind Drew. Drew McIntyre has been carrying the company per se on his own way by the following years, ever since COVID. Now it's time to actually maybe cash in, maybe give him that title, maybe push him against Cody Rhodes. It's definitely going to be a way for Cody Rhodes to continue to develop that little heel turn that we were seeing. We were seeing a little sauce being built there. We were seeing him go against his ways to pick up a win against John Cena. Now we're going to be left wondering, is Cody Rhodes going to continue down that narrow lane, or is he going to maybe swerve a little bit? He's going to be that good heel turn. He's gonna make us believe that it was all thanks to him. He's never needed us. He's been building his own character. If you haven't watched what Cody Rhodes did in AEW, then you're missing out, because that's exactly what you're gonna be doing. Now, don't go over there and watch any spoilers if you haven't. You're just in it for the new lung, and it's gonna be great. Just wait for it, wait for whenever it happens, but it could be happening soon. I mean, the titles at Clash at Paris, it's just gonna be, for what it seems like right now, just one title being up against the Cortes, because Cody Rhodes is gonna be out and he's not gonna be there. We have everything building up, the momentum, the steam. Let me know. Clash of Paris will coming next, and everything in between, of course. Raw, SmackDown, one more week, final countdown before we come into that conclusion. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.